Hello there and welcome back to Strategic Command World War II War in Europe as we continue our PBEM game against the Wargaming Guy in a 1944 D-Day scenario to commemorate the event itself. And last turn I've actually finished recording before I hit the enter button, so just to inform you, I received 1046 MPPs. There were no decision event pending, so there is nothing much to talk about in this regard. So let's see what the Wargaming Guy did in his second turn of this game. Let's go, boys. I've willingly given Komeya and Stanisławów, as you can see. His anti-tanks units crashed against me. Garrisons are moving forward. He will try to cut off Narva, maybe, possibly. But if he's not going to attack, I will stay here because I can evacuate at any time. Pskov is under siege, strong siege. Will fall most likely. And okay, they ran away, but it's not enough. I'm not sure he can see my... Okay, he can see them just fine. He is not able to attack it, it seems though. He will try to destroy the group army center. He is trying to outflank me, but I may be in supply. Next turn. Interesting movement. Orsha, beautiful job, my friends in Orsha. Well, tanks, heavy tanks will just crash through them, but... Well, that's small price to pay. Oh, 5 points. That's huge. Yes, good movement here. Powotsk might be cut off next turn. No, that's not what I wanted to see. So this core is gone. Now that was to be expected. Unfortunately they retreated not in the best direction I was hoping for. So Powotsk is almost cut off. It is cut off. So Powotsk has become a fortress officially. They will stand fast and fight to the last bullet, as it was meant to be. That's what my propaganda will say, at least. Okay, fight on, my friends, fight on. We need to retrieve those troops. Minsk is now under assault. We need to retrieve these guys immediately. Can we do it? I'm not sure. No, not in this direction, my friends. This core is under strong pressure right now. Please retreat to this X. Retreat, my friends. Please, please. Oh no. Oh no. This core might be destroyed. He has not taken Stanisławów yet, surprisingly. That's nice, but those tanks will probably just crash through this core. Please do not finish him off. Do not! So now Lvov is in danger. And unfortunately I will not be able to upgrade those guys. Tactical bombers going in. Ooh. Hold on, my friends, hold on. He's gone. There is no way. This tank will just crash through this core. Well, he won't even need to Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that maybe his air power will just destroy it. Okay, that's interesting because he moved this core instead of this tank. Okay. Lorient might be his next target, as you can see. Shattered just like that. He will land probably there. With tanks. Oh, that's not a good move. Because he's got a port. Yeah. He's actually his ports are active right now. They are above 5 strength, with which he can just land whatever he wants in transports. So we've got a difficulty, a strong opposition facing us. Khan is still holding on, but with that amount of troops, it might not be enough. Hold the city itself, he strategically bombed it. It's good, better Khan than my mines, I guess. But still, dealt some damage. Tanks suffering casualties. Went for my tanks, okay. No! I need to upgrade my tanks, reinforce them. Oh my dear lord. It's looking pretty green. The breast pocket is completely cut off. I won't be able to upgrade my army in Brest. Oh, he's talking smack at me. And look at this list, I mean, come on. Fortunately, most of those guys were core, not very important. And look at this list, I mean, wow, just wow. That's not really helpful. Allies secure beachheads in Normandy. We might fight to the last bullet. Okay, you can, as in a previous turn, you can read those if you want. I'm going to say yes because that's pretty much 4 cores at the price of 1. So I'm going to say yes because we desperately need it. You can of course read the notes as well, just pause the video. The formation of Volksgrenadier Corps strengthens German morale. There will be 4 in Berlin. They are all on the railway, which is great, but I can't operate them because, as you can see, they've got only 2 points left. So they are... Oh, I can actually operate them. I didn't know about that. So I'm going to definitely do so. Now, let's start maybe in Finland. I haven't... Okay, so he brought his garrisons. Let's push him a bit more if we can. Now he did not attack into this sector, so I might not... I'm not sure if he will go after Finland, so let's stop for now. This is looking okay to me, this is not looking great at all, but I can operate him away. And he is on a slow flight. Oslo. Okay, let's move in with my sub first. Okay, we've got his sub. only one destroyer available. It's not really great. Let's raid with you. And with you. Well, with you maybe next step, I guess. I don't want to raid just next to Scapa Flow. And of course we've got 2 subs around here. Yeah, let's move him to this convoy route, as well as him. He will probably go after them. Alright, so that's my naval units. Maybe he will try to break out. Okay, that will do. Okay, so now maybe let's begin in Italy, as we are facing serious problems, to say the least. But we might be able to do something about that. Let's hit this unit. Ooh, that's great. The starters. Oh yes. Kesselring is doing amazing job. I will reinforce my tanks this turn, that's I'm sure of, so let's attach this guy. And now the question is whether we abandon Ancona and return to... Yeah, I might need to do it. I would love to upgrade him, but that's not going to happen. Well, well, well. We might be able even destroy this guy. Possibly. Possibly. Maybe let's try to risk it. Okay, that's not what I wanted to see necessarily. Now I will either need to operate someone in and replace this artillery and upgrade this unit, or I will need to move this unit without upgrades to this position because I don't want to lose this artillery for nothing, or withdraw from Ancona, which is not great as well. So let's swap them, let's finish these guys off. Yes! That will be it for Italy for now. We will save some MPPs, just in case. So now we've got a bit of problem because my troops are not yet in a position that I would love for them to be in. I need upgrades on Europe probably, but we need a lot of stuff. Now, those guys are cut off, so I can't attach them to my HQ. And now is the question whether we abandon Brest or do we focus on Brest. Let's try to at least destroy their morale. Maybe we'll get lucky. Supply of 2. They are not in a great supply situation, as you can see. So that's the only saving grace that we have right now. Okay, you can deal 1 damage, you can deal 1. Maybe they will be able to deal more than 1. So I know that this armor train is not upgraded yet, but we don't have a luxury wait for upgrades. This guy might be my target. What a waste. What a waste. We can reach, so let's operate them immediately to the front lines. maybe governante. Now, von Wittkofen is not the greatest commander around this section. Or are we attached? Yeah, let's not be ridiculous. I want Le Havre to be covered. Sure. That we have to do. So now let's try and catch this army score. 5th corps of balance. Unfortunately I can't return. Maybe I can. No, I can't undo this move. Let's just go after this corps. I can move forward, attack him. Yes, great job, great job. Retreat. Now, from Nantes. Let's hope to God that we can achieve that. Beautiful job. Now, can we recover here? At least we need to try to attempt and break through this line. Put units next to it. Let's operate this tank. Governante. You, my friends, need reinforcements. You definitely need reinforcements as well. Now, Khan. I'm not sure we can hold Khan, even if I wanted to. Even if I wanted to. Those guys need upgrades. Let's actually move my air fleets. To west. You will dig in Warsaw. And what else can we do here? I know I'm stalling for time, but what else can I really do? Those guys definitely need to reinforce. I'm not too worried about Nantes. Maybe I should be worried. He can land here, of course, in this section, take Nantes. Let's move him for now. I will need to move Rommel around here, provide supply. I don't know what to do. Canadian HQ. Let's take a look. 2-2. We have to do something. Retaking Khan would be amazing. This army might be sacrificed. Fortunately, I've taken damage. Yeah, we need to do something crazy like that. And pray that he won't be able to take it. So now we are trying to contain them, emphasis on trying, and we'll need one more unit. I'm not going to put this tank closer to their lines, actually I'm going to withdraw it a little bit. We have created a line between our troops, which is somewhat good, but they might die next turn. Unfortunately, they might be just bombed to pieces like any other unit that we have in there. I want to leave him here. I kind of need to leave him in here, because I do not have any other units already. Okay, now let's use some artillery pieces. On this guy, just to drop his morale. Absolute nothing. Now he won't be able to recover it too quickly, and we can dig in even further. In front of Cluj. Now. Now. We are in fairly good situation, I'd say. Let's welcome this army with a hit. 1, 2, 1, 0. Entrenchment free. Let's reinforce you. Let's definitely upgrade you. I don't want to use money right now. Oh, I've got U-boat around here. Take a look. Can move in, destroy some of these garrisons and retreat, but I do not want to use entrenchment. I don't need to. Enforce the Romanians as well. That's not good enough. Then supply from this section, okay. It's good. We'll upgrade. I will swap these two units next turn to upgrade my Hungarian troops, and these guys will replace army in Bacau. Now we've got more troubles around here. Let's actually reinforce this cavalry corps. Let's. How are you doing? All 7 of these guys. Okay. I don't really need this HQ here anymore. Schörner HQ. So perhaps we should also move it to the west. Yeah, let's do it. Or should I? It's a tough call. Let's leave him for now where it is. Now, well. Oh, he's not upgraded, so let's take advantage of that. Beautiful job. Beautiful indeed. Now we need to reinforce you. Let's try to hit these guys with 1 shell. Let's retreat. Got intention too, but we are not in a good position. Let's sacrifice him, perhaps, or even 6-5. I would need to move this HQ closer. 5 is not great. Punishment 2, but he can be encircled easily. So I have few options. Either I remove him from danger and move him to Przemyśl to dig in, or I put him around here or next to Lwów. And this is not a great terrain, as you can see, to defend. That's a tough call. Can have this army and retreat. I might do just that. For now, I think that's okay. And I will operate one of my cores to protect this location. Now, we can operate him away, and we can operate those guys. Unfortunately, I've made a mistake. If I put this HQ in here, I would be operate all of these units. That will cost me a lot, I'm afraid. That was a huge mistake. And I will pay for it. Now, robots will fight to the last bullet, as was said. This core will evacuate near Riga. Unfortunately, I can't operate this tank to the west yet, so let's do just that. Let's move this HQ to Jelgava for now. Let's try to evacuate you. 5. If I can hold onto here, onto Ostrov, maybe that is a call. If I can hold onto Ostrov for the next turn, I will be able to operate those guys. Because I've got this HQ in here. And you definitely are going to the west. So we will plug this hole. As we try even more defend my positions. Have to hold them on the beachheads. Well, they've already broken through. But Operation Cobra is not yet successful. That's for sure. Now he might push toward Baranovice, which would be not ideal for me. Nogapilis might be in danger next turn, so let's give them some love. Let's attach you. You will be in range to attach those guys next turn. So no, now the question is, how do we evacuate this sector? Let's take some damage. I don't think we can actually save that much. From this hex we can operate actually, so let's try at least do something like that. And you are going to Baranovice, as we can't operate you. And you will be upgraded hopefully soon. And guys in Narva will remain where they are. Okay, so we've got a lot of points remaining on my hands. I will invest some of this into Finnish defenses. And let's take a look at what we can buy. Tanks. None of them were destroyed cheaply, unfortunately. And all of these cores I can rebuy because we were above the standard limit. So what can I buy back? Garrisons. Nothing, it seems. He just destroyed my cores. So I'm definitely going to buy these tanks. Yeah. 150. Okay. So now we've got not that much points remaining, so let's operate some of these guys. And I will move this core to this position. What I'm hoping to achieve with my air units is that during autumn The weather on the Isles, British Isles, might be bad, so I will be able to freely bomb American and British units. That's my idea, and it wouldn't be possible in the Soviet Union because the weather would be quite the same in the same region, so that would be way tougher to do. So now, I actually like this position, then yeah, because as you can see, I provide 10 supply from this hex. If I move him away, I will provide not 7 but 6. And even 4 to this guy. But I need to dig in Przemyśl, because it's our last defensive strong point before the Poland itself. At least the border by this time, because Przemyśl is right now in Poland. But let's take a look. That's everything I can do around here. Now, the other guys, I will operate to create strong points around in front of their units. I want to at least slow them down as long as I can. So maybe that was a mistake, moving this guy in here. What I'm going to do, yeah, I need one unit in Jelgava itself because it's important railway in this region. And of course this is also important section, so let's move him maybe actually here, I don't know. Want to create some strong points to delay them as long as I can. Here it's not really that viable. Let's move him for now. Here as army group center, due to my mistake, will be probably finished off completely. Army group north might be saved next turn if he won't go after this HQ, because I need this distribution to save all these 3 units. So that's something that need to be considered as well. And I'm starting to dig in other sectors as well. So I've got 30 MPPs. Let's reinforce core in Oslo a little bit. Let's reinforce, let's actually upgrade this core if I can. 19, no I can't. But anti-aircraft defense might too. Yeah, let's go with it. And you will remain where you are. Maybe I will move you toward press off, as we are not yet in danger here, but we will need to upgrade this cavalry corps, which is amazing. And unfortunately we can't buy back cavalry corps, so we can only buy back cavalry division, so it's a one-shot unit, unfortunately. But what can we do? Now, okay, I would love to give him a bit more supply. Let's take a look. 8 from Rimini, but unfortunately this is mountainous hex, so under HQ, but I do not have one available. Let's hope that my troops in Normandy and Brittany will be enough to hold him in these sections. If he will break through, and that's more likely than not, then we are going to be in trouble. And that's kind of the point of this scenario, to be in trouble and find ways to get out of those troubles. So, I believe that will be it for this time. I will just talk smack a little bit. What to say to him? I'm not really sure. Okay, we need to, of course, give him a little bit of Nazi propaganda. Exclamation mark, of course. Papa Goebbels would be proud. Okay, so that will be it for this turn. Let's first save it to make sure that nothing crazy will happen. Uploading. Right. Okay, turn saved. I would have forgotten to move my rockets. That will not be that useful, unfortunately, but let's end this turn and see what we have to deal with. The Danish Freedom Council calls a general strike to disrupt German communications. Without garrison in Copenhagen, the partisans would pop, so that's something we need to take under consideration. 981 MPPs, but we are losing 75 MPPs due to decision events, and our convoy routes are not being graded, fortunately. So that's a lot of income. Income from imports from Spain and Turkey are still on, so that's great, because we need all of these MPPs. Next turn I will show the reports, and we'll see how much we are losing. So that will be it for this time. Thank you for watching. Go, and if you want, go check the Wargaming Guy's turn and see what he's planning to do. Of course, do not spoil anything, and I will see you next time.